right, today our sales are at $891,006. We have 13 days left, 61% of the month left. Again, our budget is $2.5 million. Okay. Issues and stuff we got going on. Press 51, still not running, or is it up, or still down? All right, that's hot. There's the next job in there. The SYS 117, we have to get running today. Okay. All right, we got. All right. Okay. All right. And then, do you know where we're at? I'm getting 52 back up. Sorry. Everyone else probably wants to hear what you have to say too.
Nozzle zone heater bands were pulled out, I guess, when he had the what I call a warhead.
On 52? 52.
Okay. To replace both the heater band and found out the plug was pulled out of the port in the back and put it back in, rewired up, and ready in just a little bit.
Okay. All right. Is 56 ready? Yeah. Okay. All right. And then 58, Jose's still hot, so we got to get to 58, okay? All right. Sorry.
Okay, stuff that we got going on the fix side, we need to get, for maintenance, we need to get the C-axis switch fixed on press 32. Okay, that's done, so that needs to get up and running. 33, we need to check and start that, that's done, okay? 3, we need to check and start that, and I know he's gonna get the E-dart on there. 7, we need to get the E-dart on that. 11, we need to get the E-dart to finish up the end arm tooling and get that. Alright, well, you don't gotta wait for the material to dry. It's dry coming out of the bag, but yeah, get everything else set up, okay? Laura, where's Laura? This is Laura. Hey, Laura, we're expecting some vacuum cups from EMI for press 26 today. When those come in, can you get those to Isaac so we can get that back up and running? And then Isaac, where's Isaac at? After you replace those cups, let's determine if we need to order more, okay? We need to order another 20 to have stock. Let's make sure we get that done right away, okay? Jimmy, press 2 needs to get to fill 32, and press 1 needs to get to fill 31. And 77 needs to get to INS 8. Well, let's get all the check and starts done first. So make sure we get all that stuff taken care of, and then we'll go from there, all right?
Hey, Jose, when we're running 52 or fill 43, might as well go right into a tote. There's no reason to go into the Gaylord back into a tote, because they're going to ship out next week. And it's only going to be one tote, so, okay.
I think my battery's died. All right, for pictures, back by 14, there's just a bunch of just totes everywhere. Half of them don't have labels, so I don't know what they are. Hey, Jimmy, by press 32, 35, the runners from Renco are on the floor in the back. We got cords, not that this is anybody's fault, but we need to look at how we're going to get these plugs back onto the press because we're running cords across the aisle. So just something for maintenance to take a look at. I think when we put this press in, we just put the plugs on there because we needed to get it running. So now we need to get those plugs back on the press somehow. So we'll take a look at that. I believe so. That's press 33, yes. This week. It'll be done this week. Oh, it's going to be done this week? Alright, excellent. There was just some skids and stuff around the tool room area. As you can see, there's a conveyor, an empty bag just laying there, a pallet or a two-wheel cart just kind of there, stuff just laying around over by the 55 tons in the tool room and maintenance area. And then I took this picture of the foreman's desk, and I know this one's the same way. I just a good example of somewhere I think we could use some Kaizen foam and clean up the junk that we have in the drawers, okay? Just a suggestion, all right? And I know both of them are that way, so. Then up by the dock up there, we've got oil that needs to be burnt. We've got chipboard for InSinkErator. We've got empty totes. We've got all kinds of stuff. Now I know that's not going to make it any easier to load the dock with all the stuff in the way that just doesn't really need to be there. Okay. That's all I got for pictures.
All right. One of the suggestions we had yesterday was to look at if Robin once, Robin twice. All right. How about Julie? Can we look at what are the major shipping product that we're bringing up from the Southland? Okay. Like as far as like the largest cube, what's the most the truck's bringing up? If it's all like SYS 106 or if it's all GT16 or what's the majority of the stuff? If we can get an idea of which ones are the big products. Okay? That was a suggestion. Kaizen events, we have, there's some dates up there. Friday's a big one for 4 hours to work on the EDART stuff, so make sure everyone's ready to go for that. 0600 as Taylor puts it. Also, Marty is not here. Okay. Also, that we need to work. We were at on the wood and stuff like that. We need to, we're going to have another one just to make sure we have a new date on it or whatever. Okay. Also, there's 2 more new ones up there. One's for tape guns and the other one's for the bathrooms. Okay. So there's sign-ups on those. Okay. So sign up if you can. Visitors next week we have more than likely I think Ford, he said he's gonna probably be Wednesday, right? Yeah, probably Wednesday when Ford's gonna be in here with Philtran. So we want to make sure we're keeping everything going on that. Okay. Improvements. I want to make sure. I'm sure a lot of people have already noticed this, but all right. First one is to talk about is on the quality table. Maite went relabeled tickets, gloves. And even just the fact of putting a box there for SVC gauges for the drop indicators and stuff. So obviously it tore up a lot of the junk that was on there and made it a lot more clear. So when you see Maite, tell her thank you, and she did a nice job, okay? So I know she's not here, so I'll give her all the applause. I'll clap for her. But there you go. Yeah, I forgot. We're videotaping it, so thank you. All right. Also, I want to thank, if you guys look, and it was great yesterday to walk, and I'll talk about Dr. Sam that was here yesterday, but in the tool room, if you look here, I know all of us, or anybody who's had to go in there and dig for a board and dig for something and look for everything that's on the tool room. So the shelf made is a lot more organized. You know what size boards you're grabbing. You can get 2 of the same instead of picking them up and putting them back. So I want to make sure we tell Mike, Ashley, Nick, Jose, and Pat, thank you very much. Good job. A lot better. Thank you. Very good. Appreciate that. All right. So we're gonna watch. Since we have improvements on the pictures, we're gonna just watch a little video that was sent out yesterday. We saw. Hold on 1 second. But I'm sorry. I was gonna say Dr. Sam came yesterday, and it was a nice. It was a great talk with him about the community. 'Cause one of the things that I didn't realize is community college is a college that's supposed to support your community. Hence the name. A lot of us think it's community college is like a 2-year program to move on to another college for university, okay? Well, those are junior colleges, okay? The community college is truly for our community. So he's coming back after he gets back from his vacation to bring out their internship program manager, their other classroom program managers to see about plastics program again because ECC is not doing it. Since there's a need in the community for plastics, he's looking at going back to look at that because that's what the need is in the community. That's what he wants to look at. So it was a great walkthrough, a great conversation we had with him. He has some plastics background from his previous job or life jobs. So it was really good. So I appreciate the way the plant looked. He was very impressed with whatever all you guys are doing. So thank you. All right. And this is just little, obviously just after the snow yesterday this came out. So.